Captain Elias Ford stood on the bridge of the ISA Starbound, gazing into the vast darkness of space. His crew shuffled nervously as the alien ship, a sleek silver crescent that glinted under the sun's distant rays, approached. "Signal coming through, Captain," Lieutenant Harris reported, her voice tinged with a mix of excitement and fear. On screen, Elias commanded, his gaze never wavering from the view before him. The screen flickered to life, revealing a creature with smooth blue skin and eyes like molten gold. "I am Zorak of the Zonian Galactic Explorers. We greet you in peace, Earthlings." Elias stepped forward. "Captain Elias Ford of the ISA, we return your greetings, Zorak." Amusement and underestimation. Zorak's eyes widened slightly as he studied Elias and his crew. "Fascinating. Our scans suggested primitive life forms, but here you stand, capable of communication and space travel." Elias smiled tightly. "We've been navigating the stars for a while now. What brings you to our corner of the galaxy?" "We explore, seeking out new civilizations," Zorak replied. "Though candidly, we did not expect to find advanced life on a Level 1 planet such as yours." "Level 1. Elias arched an eyebrow. "Yes, a classification based on technological advancement and environmental challenges. Level 1 is the most basic, harmless category." Invitation to Earth. Around Elias, the crew exchanged glances. Harmless was not a word they used for Earth. "Our planet has its dangers," Elias said calmly, "which we've learned to overcome." Zorak laughed, a rich, resonant sound that echoed through the command center. "I am eager to learn what you consider dangers, Captain Ford. Perhaps we can arrange a meeting," Elias suggested. "Show you what Earth and its people are truly about." "An intriguing proposition," Zorak mused. "We accept. Prepare for our arrival." As the transmission ended, Elias turned to his crew. "Prepare to welcome our guests, and let's make sure they get a real taste of Earth." The conference room. Welcoming the aliens. The Zonian shuttle landed in the ISA's main hangar. Elias greeted Zorak and his entourage at the airlock, extending his hand in Earth's gesture of peace. Zorak took it, his grip cool and firm. "Welcome to the ISA Starbound, the pride of our fleet," Elias began, guiding their guests through the corridors. Zorak looked around, his expression unreadable. "Impressive for a Level 1 civilization. Our achievements are born out of necessity," Elias explained as they walked. "Our planet does not coddle its inhabitants," showcasing Earth's dangers. In the conference room, Elias had arranged a series of displays. Videos of hurricanes lashing coastlines, wildfires consuming forests, and humans battling and surviving in extreme conditions played on the screens. Zorak watched, his face slowly losing its earlier amusement. "You face these regularly." "Indeed." Elias nodded. "And they help us grow, innovate, and protect what we cherish." As the tour continued, Elias could see the change in the Zonian demeanor. What started as amusement turned into a grudging respect. "Your people are survivors then," Zorak finally said, looking out at the stars through the viewport. "Perhaps we have more to learn from you than anticipated." Elias smiled, looking out alongside him. "Perhaps you do, Zorak. Perhaps you do." The council chamber. Arguing Earth's case. The journey to the Galactic Council station was tense with anticipation. Elias Ford sat in his quarters aboard the ISA Starbound, reviewing notes and speeches, preparing to argue Earth's case. The station, a colossal structure orbiting a serene blue giant, was unlike anything humanity had encountered. Its design was a confluence of numerous architectural influences, with flowing lines and illuminated pathways. Elias and his team were escorted through the grand hallways, their eyes wide with wonder. Presenting to the council. As they entered the council chamber, a vast circular room filled with delegates from across the galaxy, Elias felt the weight of his responsibility. He spotted Zorak among the assembly, who gave him a nod of recognition. "The assembly will come to order," announced a figure from the center of the room, her voice echoing off the high dome. "We welcome Captain Elias Ford, representing the planet Earth." Elias stepped forward, clearing his throat. "Honored delegates, I stand before you not only to introduce my world, but to challenge a misconception." Misconceptions and challenges. Murmurs filled the chamber as Elias continued. Earth has been prematurely classified as a Level 1 planet. This classification underestimates not only our environmental challenges, but also the spirit of our people. A delegate from a species known for their advanced ecological technology scoffed. "Are you suggesting Earth is more formidable than our records show?" "Yes, that's precisely what I'm suggesting," Elias replied confidently. "Our planet hosts extremes from hurricanes and earthquakes to predators that challenge our survival daily." A holographic display illuminated above Elias, showing footage of Earth's natural disasters and humans in various survival situations. The room fell silent, the delegates watching intently. The visit. Council's curiosity. "Interesting." Zorak finally spoke from his seat, his voice carrying across the room. "But survival alone does not merit a reclassification or membership to this council." Elias met Zorak's gaze. "Perhaps not, but it does merit consideration and respect. We seek an opportunity to prove that our experiences have prepared us uniquely for the challenges of the galaxy." Another delegate, a tall, thin creature with shimmering skin, raised a hand. "And how do you propose to demonstrate this?" "We welcome representatives to visit Earth," Elias suggested. "Experience our world yourselves, or allow us to participate in your trials." Bold proposal. "Trials?" the shimmering delegate asked, intrigued. "Yes," Elias confirmed. "Whatever tests or challenges you deem necessary to prove our capabilities and our worth." The council whispered among themselves, considering the proposal. After a moment, the central figure spoke again. "Your request is bold, Captain Ford. We will deliberate and return with our decision. Meanwhile, your invitation is accepted. A delegation will visit Earth to witness its challenges firsthand." Elias nodded, satisfied. "Thank you. We will be ready to receive you." Preparation begins. As the meeting adjourned, Elias and his team exited the chamber, their mission clear. They had a brief window to prepare to showcase not only the dangers of Earth, but how humanity had adapted, evolved, and thrived despite them. The visit would be their chance to alter Earth's fate among the stars. Showcasing Earth. Emergency meeting. Back on Earth, Captain Elias Ford convened an emergency meeting with top officials from the ISA and representatives from various nations. In the secure conference room, the gravity of their task was palpable as Elias laid out the plan. "We have a unique opportunity," Elias began, pacing before a large digital map of Earth. "A delegation from the Galactic Council will be visiting. We need to show them why Earth should not be underestimated." Strategic planning. Dr. Lena Choi, a leading environmental scientist, nodded. "We've got a plethora of phenomena to choose from: hurricanes in the Atlantic, volcanic activity in the Pacific Ring of Fire, and the biodiversity of the Amazon that includes some of the most dangerous species known to man." General Martinez, a seasoned military leader, chimed in. "And don't forget human conflicts and survival in extreme conditions. We can demonstrate our tactical advancements and how they've been driven by necessity." Elias agreed. "Exactly. We need to document everything, compile videos, reports, and live demonstrations. We'll need to cover a lot of ground quickly." Gathering evidence. The team split into groups, each tasked with showcasing a different aspect of Earth's lethal environment and human resilience. Elias headed the first group, focusing on natural disasters. In Florida, Elias and his team witnessed the devastation of a Category 5 hurricane. Cameras rolled as they helped with evacuations and documented the storm's ferocious power. Footage of towering waves and winds that snapped trees like twigs was captured, highlighting the ferocity Earth's inhabitants regularly faced. Recording extreme conditions. Next, they traveled to Indonesia to record the volcanic eruptions that were part of the locals' daily lives. Drone cameras flew over flowing lava, capturing the destruction and the awe-inspiring power of nature. Interviews with local emergency services showcased how people prepared and responded to such frequent threats. Meanwhile, Dr. Choi led a team into the Amazon. They filmed poisonous frogs, jaguars stalking prey, and swarms of insects, each segment detailing the dangers lurking in the dense foliage. They also recorded the methods indigenous people used to coexist with and even utilized the deadly flora and fauna around them. Survival training. General Martinez's group was in the Arctic, documenting survival training with elite military units. They filmed grueling exercises designed to prepare soldiers for combat in extreme cold, highlighting human ingenuity in adapting to and overcoming the harshest environments. As each team gathered their evidence, they transmitted it back to ISA headquarters, where it was compiled into a comprehensive presentation. Painting a vivid picture. Elias knew that these images and stories would paint a vivid picture of Earth as a planet that bred survivors capable of handling not only their own world's challenges, but also whatever the galaxy could throw at them. The preparations were intense and exhaustive, but as Elias watched the compilation come together, he felt a surge of pride. Earth might be considered a level 1 planet in terms of technology by galactic standards, but its people and their ability to withstand, adapt, and thrive were second to none. The delegation's visit. Council's arrival. The day of the delegation's visit arrived, and Earth was ready. The Galactic Council representatives, led by Zorak, arrived in a sleek shuttle that touched down in a secure location prepared for the event. Elias and his team stood ready to greet them, their faces showing determination and confidence. Witnessing Earth's fury. The tour began with a first-hand experience of Earth's natural disasters. The delegation was taken to the aftermath of a recent hurricane, where they saw the destruction and the resilience of the human spirit. They met with survivors, emergency responders, and engineers who explained how they rebuilt stronger and better each time. Amazon's dangers. Next, they were flown to the Amazon rainforest. As they walked through the dense foliage, the delegation witnessed the myriad of dangers that lurked within. They saw the vibrant yet deadly wildlife and learned how the indigenous tribes had adapted to coexist with their environment. The visitors were particularly impressed by the methods used to turn potential threats into advantages, showcasing human ingenuity at its finest. Arctic survival. The Arctic segment of the tour was equally impressive. The delegation watched as elite soldiers conducted survival exercises in the freezing cold, demonstrating the extremes humans could endure and the strategies they employed to thrive. The grueling training sessions, coupled with the advanced technology used to aid survival, left a lasting impression on the council members. Compelling presentation. Back at the ISA headquarters, Elias presented the compiled footage and data. Her room was silent as the council members watched the videos of hurricanes, volcanic eruptions, and human survival. Each segment was accompanied by detailed explanations of how humanity had adapted, innovated, and thrived in the face of adversity. Earning respect. As the presentation concluded, Zorak stood up, his expression one of deep contemplation. Captain Ford, your planet's resilience and the spirit of your people are truly remarkable. We have much to learn from you. The other council members nodded in agreement, their earlier skepticism replaced by genuine respect. Earth's new status. Reclassification and membership. Following the visit, the Galactic Council convened to discuss Earth's status. The evidence presented by Elias and his team had made a compelling case for reclassification. After much deliberation, the Council announced that Earth would be reclassified as a Level 8 HellWorld, recognizing the extreme challenges its inhabitants faced and overcame. Galactic recognition. With this new classification came a newfound respect and recognition within the galactic community. Earth's achievements and resilience were no longer underestimated. The planet was no longer seen as a mere footnote in galactic civilization, but as a full participant with valuable insights and capabilities. Forging alliances. The reclassification also opened doors for new alliances and collaborations. Other civilizations, once hesitant, now saw the potential in partnering with Earth. Trade agreements, scientific collaborations, and cultural exchanges flourished, benefiting all parties involved. Continuing the journey, Elias and his team continued their mission, now with greater support and recognition. They knew that the challenges were far from over, but they also knew that humanity's spirit of exploration, innovation, and resilience would guide them through whatever lay ahead. A bright future. As Earth took its place among the stars, its people continued to push boundaries, explore new frontiers, and build a future where humanity thrived not just on their home planet, but across the galaxy. The journey was just beginning, and the stars were the limit.